cuts worked out all right, but I am going to follow this line here and make this section come a little bit further, because this is squishy and it's a lot harder back here. And then up here, I'm gonna go up another inch or so and try and make this a really nice straight cut. You can see here it's still smushy as well, so I will most likely continue to run this further up front until I find something that's gonna be hard and I can't stick my finger through. And then you can see here on the sides, this was my first cut with the skill saw, but now I think I'm getting a little bit more accurate. I don't know, I was gonna say smarter, but then again, watch what I'm about to do. All right, so I've got a 6-inch or a 5.5 inch cutting wheel on my side grinder, and I think this thing is just gonna run real easily right up that line, and I'm gonna get a really accurate cut. I'm not cutting any hard metal, so that's why I'm not like afraid, because I don't have a guard. But somebody sent me this video. So I'm going with double eye protection today because that's really scary. I can't believe that. All right, so in this video, in all my videos, do not try this at home. This is not instructional. This is all entertainment. So just watch me for the entertainment, and hopefully I don't get hurt. First cut, so good, very accurate, but look at the dust it's stirring up. I totally forgot I needed to go get my respirator. This right here is why nobody wants to replace the floor in their boat. Because you gotta work like this for a couple hours, and then you gotta fiberglass everything, and then sand everything again, and do it again, and then painting it's all of it's a hassle. Yep. I definitely found some solid wood. It's actually really hard to get through now. The grinder blade's getting fucked up. Would you look at that? Solid wood, y'all. Heck yeah, all the way around. Awesome. Alright, so right here, it's just real thin fiberglass wall. But when we put our solid piece of wood back in here, butt it right to the wall, we're going to fiberglass them together. It's going to hold that wall sturdy. We've got solid wood back here too, because I was having a hard time getting through it. I'm going to take my time one more time, but I think we have found solid wood from the front to the back, and I'm really happy about that. Alright, you can see we've got our pressure treated 2x4s ripped and cut to size, ready to get put into place. We're going to vacuum this a little bit better and get our plywood cut to the right size as well. Good job, buddy. He loves to help. Alright, Izzy and I got it all cleaned up. We're going to get our 2x4s actually mounted in there and get our plywood cut. It's getting exciting. Can't wait to see this hole finished and sealed up. We can move on to some other part of this project because we didn't even touch this engine yet. So time to get on the engine, get this thing back on the water. All right, so a little bit closer look at what I've done is I've glued my pressure treated board in here. I've countersunk this screw here so I can come over it with some filler. Over here on this end, this screw is going to end up coming up. I've glued it here. All right, as you can see, I've got all of the floor joists in place. What I have done here is put a pressure treated piece of wood on top of the foam, and the foam is actually pretty hard. Then I put these blocks in place, which are going to absorb all the weight. So the foam is essentially going to hold up the floor and not the weight of our you know, fiberglass wall over here. All right, so the way I made these blocks is pretty simple. I threw a 2x4 or a 2x6 pressure treated board on the ground and then measured from here to here, went to the saw, cut this out of a pressure treated 2x4, and that's the block that we need. Now what we're going to do is put glue on each side of our block. Alright, once your block is in place, you're going to want to put a large waterproof screw through there. I'm going to drill a hole first with a small drill bit. You need to make sure that your drill bit is slightly smaller than the size of your screw. So just simply take your screw and line it up to your drill bits that you have and make sure that the one that you're using is slightly smaller. We want to make sure that our block stays in place, so we are going to flip this board over and put a screw on the other side. Alright, now that we've got our screw on the underside, we can go ahead and put our two screws on the top side. Alright, we've got our 4 studs in, and I have decided we're going to need a 5th, so I got to put one right here because it's going to be probably the most high traffic area right around the console, and it's a big gap right there, so that's too far. It's like 2.5 feet, so we're going to put another one there. This fiberglass box that holds the cables is pretty sturdy and rigid, so we left it. I'm going to actually drill a screw here just to kind of keep this brace in place from going anywhere side to side. Alright, we're just going to put a little guy in there. Like I said, it's just from keeping it from sliding anywhere. Alright, and then this side on the fiberglass wall, we're just going to put a little glue up underneath the bottom of this. I don't even think I'm going to screw it like I did that one over there, because this screw is going to have to come out anyway. To demonstrate the rigidity, it's I'm 185 pounds and it's not going anywhere. This one's just as tight. That's awesome. It's not moving at all. Alright, so once we put plywood over here, we don't have to worry at all about this structure being sound enough. I'm excited about that. Alright guys, y'all check out this product. This is marine sealant by Better Boat, and I used it here in the crack of this boat, and it is super solid. It made it look very nice. It's sealed up nice and solid. It's looking super nice. It's waterproof. I'm gonna put this in a couple more little cracks and places and really make this boat pop a little more. Just one more great product by Better Boat, so y'all check them out. You wanna say Better Boat?
Better Boat.
What's this company called?
Big car.
Better Boat.
White boat.
Yeah, a big white boat.
A big white boat. I'm gonna run a coop. Daddy.
Alright, so for installing our floor joist, we're going to smear a little tight bond wood glue on here.
Oh. good. Ooh, that's a good one.
So we're going to screw these two pieces of wood together, but I'm going to drill a hole first to make sure that we don't crack this board, because we're getting very, very close to the edge.
That's another one.
Good job.
Now do this one.
All right, so I did those at a bit of an angle. So that way it would land right in the center of this 2x4, because it's technically only 1.5 inches wide. All right, I sunk that.
You get it.
Thanks, buddy. So I countersunk that below the floor, so that way I can come over here with some filler, and you won't ever see that screw.
Look.
All right. Now I'm going to spray all this wood with clear coat, and then we're going to put our plywood on top and seal all this up with fiberglass. Seal all the seams with fiberglass and filler. And obviously I should have done clear coat before I built all these into here, but hindsight, you know how that goes. Anyway, I think our 5 braces are looking pretty awesome, and this is y'all in comparison. I don't even know if y'all can see, but it's only like a 6-foot stretch, so like every maybe 14 inches we have a brace. So I am super confident that if I could walk brace to brace without flexing any of them when we actually have plywood on here, it's going to be super sturdy. Can't wait to get it in place and move on to the next step of our Aquasport. Y'all, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, y'all stay safe out there so you can return home still alive. All right, I sunk that.
You get it.
Thanks, buddy.